Isang malaking awesome and recorded live tayo ngayon. And nga pala, we are now sitting on a 23,693. Okay, so yan yung status ng ano natin. So pala nanggaling tayo sa nung December 8, nanggaling tayo sa 27K. Ngayon mukhang bumabalik na siya. So nga ba, ayan, ano yung mga dahilan kung bakit nangyayari to? And yan yung mga pag-uusapan natin sa video na to. So thank you so much sa mga patuloy na sumusuporta sa Oso the Chismoso. Ako nga pala si Oso Bear, and I've been here in the cryptocurrency since 2017, and I've been winning, and right now we will try our best to make 100k from 10k. And ano nga ba yung reason kung bakit tayo nasa pumping market? So yan, we already predicted this. Kung nandito kayo sa YouTube channel ko, I've been predicting it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 simula dito actually. So simula nung 2 weeks ago yan. So 1, 2, 3, 4, tapos huminto tayo kasi nag-tutorial tayo. So tapos 5 and 6. So dito, so 6 predictions are consistent. So hindi ko pa rin to binabago, hinata ko lang to, binalik ko lang sa taas. So tingin ko kasi baka hindi mangyari depending on how excited people are for the upcoming new president of the United States. So right now we are seeing that it's gonna rip off. Okay, so ibig sabihin babasagin natin tong moving averages na to. So lahat ng tao nakatingin dito, malaki yung chances na magtatlong waves tayo sa loob na to, tapos magkaroon tayo ng retrace, and we're gonna retrace this small 618 sa loob na to. Okay, acting as a support. Okay, so never yan mababasag sa unang touch. Yan din yung sinasabi nila na fair value gap on a impulsive move. So now ay, ano ba yung mga news? Okay, so kahapon nirelease tong news na to, which is yung Bitcoin to 200,000 in 2025. 11 experts weigh in on where the market is going. So bakit sila bullish dito? Yan yung mga nakita ko kahapon. So sa mga hindi ba nakakabasa na ito, okay, so mga pinag-usapan lang dito is yung Bitcoin's bullish forecast na sinasabi nila all of them are above 200k yung prediction. Tapos yung number 2 dito na talagang importanteng napansin ko is yung altcoins and DeFi narrative leveraging nila. So ibig sabihin mas nagle-leverage sila sa DeFi na magbo-boost ng altcoin season natin, which is will give more momentum, and it was heavily also talked about yung sa Ethereum DeFi natin. Then number 3 is yung institutional adoption, because this will support as well the Bitcoin mining and also with our new altcoins na meron ding proof of work. So isa dyan si Kaspa. Then number 4 natin is yung market dynamics, which is medyo technical. So it's talking about the historical trends na nagsasuggest na yung Bitcoin natin will lead to the same momentum, which is going to be above 200k. Then dito nakasingitin po ng mga ibang institutional or famous analyst ng Bitcoin na yung about sa quantum computing impacts. Okay, so they're just talking about the advancements in quantum computing that can revolutionize yung ating Bitcoin mining, and instead na kalabanin yung algorithm ng Bitcoin. So yun yung isa sa mga medyo nagustuhan ko sa iba dito, na may mga gandang history about the Bitcoin prediction, or may mga magagandang background sa cryptocurrency rather. Then ang pinakalas na talagang medyo naging bearish or neutral ako dito is yung sa regulatory security concern opinions ng iba dito, which is they're saying that the bull market may lead to an increase financial crimes. Okay, kasi nga doon naging roots daw ang Bitcoin, wherein hindi naman doon ginawa ang Bitcoin, pero syempre due to its nature doon nga siya masyado masyadong nakikitang way para gawin for money laundering, financing crimes, etc. So, but it's just like one of those few na I think will be heavily impacting the regulatory or yung mapabilis natin ma-regulate si BTC. But yan, isa yan sa mga news to kahapon. So, then yung next natin is etong sa spot Ether ETF natin. So, kung hindi pa kayo nandito sa video ko, do not forget to like and share and subscribe, of course. Isa sa mga video na to, binanggit ko na ang magiging market leaders natin kung gusto nyo talaga ng altcoin season is the Ethereum. So, hanggat hindi nagpapump si Ethereum, then I really don't think that we are going to see a major moves. Okay, but since sinabi na natin yan and we have a long video for that, hindi ko na siya di-discuss. So now we're just discussing the spot Ether ETFs log record monthly inflows exceeding 2 billion in December. Okay, so ngayon lang siya na nag-come up yung news. Okay, so just to give you a brief summary of this one, ang pinaka-main na pinagtatopics dito or tinatopics sa BlackRock's ETHA, okay, na fund, okay, na fund led with a 1.4 billion in net worth or net inflows. Okay, so it gave a lot of like momentum for Ethereum. Okay, as the BlackRock is also trying to lead the market for Ethereum. No, so they are expressing so much interest because Ethereum is more for enterprise adoption kasi. So mabilis siyang mag-build doon. Okay, pero also at the same time secure. Okay, at some point. Okay, then pinag-usapan din yung cumulative net inflows, which is medyo technical ulit. Pero the reason why I'm talking about that is because it's talking about the dynamics nung price talaga na pumapasok and yung potential money or liquidity na pwedeng pumasok sa market ng Ethereum. Okay, so it just tells us that 3% of the Ether's market cap yung pwedeng pumasok sa market ng Ethereum. So it means, okay, malaking portion ng mawawala sa circulating coins ng Ethereum kung pumasok yun. So, but let's see kung doon talaga papasok. Anyways, next natin is yung ating sa blockchain that will make 2025 the year of AI becomes friendly for developers and users. So I have no technical opinion on this one kasi nga medyo hindi ko siya forte when it comes to coding. So I have little to less or no idea about coding. But how I understand is para sa mga bagong tulad ko na gusto matuto, kunyari, okay, this will be super bullish as everyone is trying to do a drag and drop most when it comes to yan, sabihin na lang natin video editing, diba, si CapCut. So bakit siya magiging sobrang imposible kung para sa coding, kung kaya naman siya sa mga iba't ibang medyo mas complex pa kung iisipin. Right now, how I see it is I don't wanna put so much risk on my portfolio para lang mag-speculate ng mga bagong AI motherships na tingin ko magpa-perform. But right now, as what we can see, okay, kung titingnan natin, marami sa mga AI or AI agents or specifically mga AI na mga assets natin ngayon ay nagpapump. So yan si Base AI, Enkai, okay, Nasana, isa pa to. Then si DI, bumabalik na siya actually. Then let's see. Then ito AI Deepin, yes. Palm AI, of course, diba? So nagwawala siya. So napredict ko din, sabi ko magpapump na dito hanggang sa tingnan natin kung kaya niya, tapos i-retrace niya itong level na to. Let's see if that's gonna be happening. Okay, but di kami nag-DCA. Ang ginagawa namin kasi is we predict the market using the confirmation, which is MVRVZ, MACD, ito, pati yung Puel. Okay, so the reason why we do that is because nandito na siya sa top ng market. Kung nandito siya, pwede tayo mag-DCA in everything na magpa-potential trap siya or yun yung potential dump niya. So, ganun ako mag-position sa market. So, katulad na ito, kung nakabili ka dito, kahit mag-dump yan dito, okay lang. We're still up. Okay, and which, ganun nga yung nangyayari sa atin. So, kahit nagsimula ito ng 14K or 12 to 14K, okay, in total of investments, ngayon, up pa rin tayo ng 8 to 9, actually, 9,000, 9,000, hindi, 10,000, 600. So, parang ganun. Anyways, okay, going back here. Okay, so the reason why, okay, that we are so bullish about this is because, okay, people wanting to juice out or squeeze the liquidity in the dito sa market na to. Kasi daming kumikita. So, yun nga, AI16Z na pinush ko few days ago. Okay, ngayon 2x na siya, more than 2x na actually. Then ganun din si AIXBT, nag more than 2.5x naman siya. So parang ganun. So yun yung nakikita ko recently when it comes to the potential of this news, but this is merely more speculative rather than being sure about the market potential of cryptocurrency for the market, the cryptocurrency altcoin season na sinasabi. But I will never doubt that generative AI or AI itself alone and the tools, okay, yan yung mga things na magpapadali, okay, will critically dumped by 2025. Rather, it will just give you so much profit, but it will be harder and harder as months go by, or maka-exit tayo ng Q1 kasi tingin ko doon tayo magda-dump somewhere at the end of Q1. So probably April, May, tas June, July, August, September, tapos pump na ulit. So, something like that. But I'm not sure. Okay, but who knows? Okay, so again, guys, kung di pa kayo nakakapag-follow, mag-follow na kayo, mag-like, mag-share, mag-subscribe. And if you enjoy my contents, okay, i-click nyo na yung notification bell dito. And sa Facebook, meron din tayong Facebook group or meron din tayong Discord. So, we have all the links right here. Okay? And thank you so much. Again, chismis lang ang lahat ng yun. Kailangan nyo pa rin aralin, planuhin at kilusan. Nang sa gayon, ang lahat ng to ay ating makamtan. At syempre, stay awesome. Goodbye.